Let's say, somebody comes to you and, hey, I'm not a US citizen. Presumably, I guess they have a tax ID number of some sort, or maybe they don't. I don't know. But they come to you and they say, hey, I'm going to start investing. I want to form, let's say, an LLC, right? Let's say, that they want to form an LLC. What does that look like logistically, as far as getting them set up, getting their EIN? Because that's always what I'm concerned about, right? Is, okay, how do I get this company an EIN if I have somebody that's not a US citizen without maybe a social security number or whatever? What does that look like?
So foreign nationals can request tax IDs. And so It's not a social security number, but it's a tax ID so that they can actually engage in business in the United States. And there are visas that are designed purely for investment purposes, right? A couple $1 million here. Depends on the business, right? There's multiple types of visas, but if you come in and you acquire a business and you invest at least a little over $1 million in the business, and you also manage to employ 10 people through the business, then you qualify for a specific kind of investor visa. So, right, real estate's big on one of the big sources of investment opportunities here. Acquisitions of commercial real estate are really attractive to foreign nationals. And so it's getting the tax ID and also helping them understand the tax consequences of it. Because if you're a foreign national, you're not only going to have different tax treatment as far as like exemptions, allowances, that kind of thing. You're going to get different tax treatment on estate taxes owed. Very significant different tax treatment. Here, for example, if somebody's a beneficiary of the estate, right, and they are a foreign national, so not a green card holder, not a U.S. citizen, that federal estate tax exemption is $60,000. It's not the $12 million we all hear about, 60 grand. So it's even more important to do, very detailed estate planning so that you can minimize the tax consequences. Because imagine, right, you own a business here, every business is going to be worth more than that 60 grand exemption. So there's really some nuance in understanding the tax laws and how they apply to foreign national investors. The other thing is that a lot of these visas require business plans as part of what gets submitted to the applicant, to the agencies that are determining whether you get the visa or not. So some of the time we do work in creating the business plans for the immigration attorneys. I don't do immigration law, I just disclaimer there, right? But this is something that's a requirement. Why? Because the US government wants to know, how are you going to be investing this money? How is that business plan going to result in you employing 10 people? And how is this business going to pay for that too? Real estate, like I said, is such... it's really, really attractive for foreign investors because even if the business doesn't end up working out, you can release the premises to another business.